This was at the Copa Pacifica. I think this is 99. Still a purple belt. This was in the open division. This was the same tournament I twistered Joe Camacho in. And this is actually the open. I decided to try an open. I never did the open before. And this guy wasn't really much bigger than me. He was probably about 10 pounds bigger than me. That's about it. We're basically the same size. And he was a Brazilian, representing Joe Moreira while he was in the United States, but he was in some other school down in Brazil. Now I'm setting him up for the Jean-Jacques sweep. I got the overhook on my left side. I'm trying to reach for his left collar. As you can tell, I got it there. By the tightness of the gi on his left shoulder. When you see that, when I reach like that for the left collar, that's all I'm thinking is sweeping. That's it. Try to get him to butterfly guard, and then from there, go ahead and sweep him to my right.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's a nice gi sweep. Need the gi for that one usually, unless you get it. And swept him, couldn't control him.
Drill time.
Thought I could mount him for a second, and he rolled me. Now he's in my full guard, but I'm up on points. 2-0. Didn't mount him long enough to get those 4 points. So now he's in my full guard, and all I'm thinking here now is, let's get my legs as high as possible, try to lock his right shoulder, and set him up for the armbar. Got him in regular head control right here. See how I'm not playing the typical jiu-jitsu game? I'm not grabbing the collar, not grabbing the sleeve. That's very hard to do. That's one of the reasons I decided not to teach with the gi. To get my students to play their guard like this as opposed to just grabbing the collar and grabbing the sleeve, that's asking a lot of people, because this is really hard. It's not easy. It's much easier to just let him posture up and just hold on to his collar and sleeve. It's way easier. This is hard to keep his posture down and keep him controlled. It's a lot harder. So I didn't even want my students to have those collar bad habits. Although I'm grabbing the collar here, just trying to hold him down.
Drills. It's the drill time.
And funny story here is Jean-Jacques in the sidelines talking to Joe Moreira as Joe Moreira is coaching. And Jean-Jacques is telling Joe Moreira to tell his student to watch his right arm. Jean-Jacques is telling Joe Moreira, this guy's coach, to watch his right arm. And Jean-Jacques is giving him good advice, but Joe Moreira doesn't know how to react. He's like, is this a trick? What's he doing? Why would he do that to his student? Joe Moreira's confused here. And Jean-Jacques keeps going, tell your student to watch his right arm. He's going to get his right arm. Why aren't you telling him anything? Tell him. And Joe Moreira is just confused here. He doesn't know what to think. If it's a trick, is it the truth? And if it's the truth, it doesn't make any sense. Is he that cocky that he could get him even if he calls it out? That was a crazy little thing going on with Jean-Jacques. He likes playing mind games. Here, got my guard really, really high. I'm taking my time.
Stomp, Eddie.
The guy filming this fight is telling me to make a move. He's pissed off at me. He wants me to finish the fight. And I want to finish the fight too, but I'm taking my time because I'm ahead on points. Just taking my time.
You explode, Eddie. You're sitting there.
Right here, I look at him and I'm like, I'm winning.
I want to see you finish, Eddie.
I'm such an idiot.
You don't win unless you finish.
He's trying to lock his right shoulder. Gotta get his...
There you go, Eddie. There you go, Eddie.
Almost have it here.
Yeah.
Almost. Nice and high on his shoulders.
Come on, Eddie. Drill's in effect.
Just about over here. Once my left leg comes over his face,
do it, Eddie. Do
it's
it, Eddie.
done. If I can get my left leg over his face, it's
just
over.
like class, Eddie.
There
Just
we
like
go.
class, Eddie.
Now I'm going to sweep him, get him on his back, take his arm when he's on his
There
back.
it is.
Bam!
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
Jean-Jacques called it. Joe Moreira should have listened to him.